What's going on, everybody? I want to first thank you for clicking on the video today, and I want to formally welcome you to my channel, OBS Plays. I made the video today to talk a little bit more about what the channel is all about. The channel is going to be a Let's Play channel where we show off gameplay footage of whatever I'm doing. It's not necessarily going to be video games, but there will be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of multiplayer, competitive stuff, and a lot of like cool moments, top 10. It might be like new games coming out. I'll talk about that. I might talk about old favorites or maybe old gems I've never even heard of, or maybe really, obscure bad things that we all know about. We might talk about that too. But I love games. Like, I've been playing games my whole life, and that's what I want to do. So that's why I'm making the channel. I'm putting myself out there, and I want to just, share my love of games with everybody else out there and see what you guys think. I really think that games have a way of transcending a lot of things in our life. It doesn't really matter where you're at in your life or who you are or how old you are or what color your skin is or whatever. Like, people like connect over games. Like, you don't need to speak the same language as someone and you can still play a game with them. You can play a board game or a video game on the internet or in the same room, like on the couch with them. And if you guys like can understand the concept of the game in your own languages or whatever, however you interpret that, then you can interact through that medium. And that's really like one of the most important things I think about games is that they transcend time and race and religion and language barriers and everything. Like, people like all kinds of people play Call of Duty, all kinds of people play chess, all kinds of people play, badminton and squash and basketball and everything. Like, everyone plays everything is the bottom line. And when you have like a game, people come together over set rules and they figure it out together and how to compete with each other because they're like, I truly think that people are thirsting for that interaction. They want some sort of interaction with another being, another entity, right? Another human being, but they don't know how to, they don't want to necessarily go out and like just start talking to random people, or they go on the internet and go to a chat room or whatever. But some people like doing that through a game. They might do like be a pickup game at a basketball court, or you might be logging on to your favorite, let's say BattleNet or whatever, and you're playing a StarCraft or something like that. They're thirsty for the human interaction, and that the game provides it to them with that, like the mental decision and the competition of fighting, the other person's decisions on what to do and where to, put all your resources and whatever, is something that satisfies an innate human desire, I think. I I'm happy to put this out there. Like, I've been putting this off for a while, and I truly think this is what I want to do, is share my love of games with all of you out there and anyone who really cares to listen. Um, the other thing is just like, games transcend time. This will be out there. My gameplay footage will be out there. Other people who have played games, thousands of years, have written about game strategies for thousands of years. You can interpret and get an idea of like who these people are through their strategies and through how they write. You know, um, it's just something that really speaks to who someone is and lets you really know who they are. Really, like you can tell, like, people make uninebriated decisions in games. They just do what they would naturally instinctively do, instead of like this like layer of like the mask that they're wearing of being, a person. Like, they just do what they want to do, like by nature. And so I really think that like you can learn a lot from people from games, and you can learn a lot, especially about yourself from a game. You can see yourself maybe making a mistake over and over and wondering why you do that, or being too greedy when you know you shouldn't, or vice versa, maybe being too conservative when you know you should be more greedy. So, um, I've been playing games forever. I've got, everything from, I start with Intellivision, and right now I'm about to pick up my PS4, and I've been on, my PC for more than 25 years now. Like, we've been playing PC games. So, I've been out there playing, and I feel like I need to share what that is with everybody else. Like, I need to share the fun of what games are and make a stand for them, basically. Like, they're not just, needless time wasters. They're not just something to like occupy mind space when you're done with your work. Like, games are a valid sharing mechanism for humans, and an interactive mechanism that lets them, you know, live together and associate with each other freely. Like, it lets them not have that, like we talked about earlier, the barrier of race or time or sex or whatever, where you don't care if you're playing an opponent. Like, it doesn't really matter who they are or what they, whatever your pre-notions are of them, especially if you can't see them, right? Or if you don't know them, or you have no information about them except that they are your opponent. Like, you are going to treat them as an opponent in the game, or maybe a cooperative player with you that you're playing with, and you're going to treat them as an individual human entity being making decisions, which is how we should all treat each other in society, right? That's how we should all be. But like, in a game world, we do that anyway by default, because that's how you have to treat someone. You have to respect players in a game, otherwise you will end up losing the game. So by nature, you learn to respect other people through gaming. This has gone on super long. I am sorry. I'm looking at this timer. It is going on forever. But thanks for watching the video, guys. We will do other ones where we're talking about nature of gaming stuff and like what other reasons we have for playing games and stuff like that. But I really happy to have this out there finally, and just want to welcome you to the channel. And thank you for listening. Thanks. Leave a message.